Minecraft has exactly 42 passive mobs, and today I will go over all of them, explaining all of their features, abilities and stuff you might have not known about. Allies are found trapped in pillager outposts and woodland mansion jails. When giving an item to an ally, he starts following you and looks for the dropped version of the same item in a 32 block area around you. He delivers the items to you, or if there is a note block playing in a 16 block radius, the ally will deliver the items there instead. If there is a jukebox playing, the ally will start dancing. And if an ally is given an amethyst shard while vibing, it will duplicate itself. When ally is killed, it drops only the items it is holding. Armadillo can be found from badlands and savanna biomes. When it gets hurt, has a hostile mob close to him, or if you run past him, he will roll up to protect himself. Armadillo drops armadillo scutes randomly every few minutes, or speed up the process with a brush. Armadillo scutes are used to craft dog armor. Armadillos can be bred with spider eyes, and that might be the reason why spiders and cave spiders are afraid of armadillos. When they are killed, they only drop XP. Cows spawn in grassy biomes. Use an empty bucket to get milk, or use wheat to breed them. Killing a cow gets you 1 to 3 raw beef, 0 to 2 leather and XP. Red mushrooms are rare cows that only spawn on mushroom fields. Use an empty bucket to get milk like a regular cow, or use an empty bowl to get a mushroom stew instead. Shearing a mushroom drops 5 red mushrooms and turns it into a regular cow. When killed, they drop 1 raw beef, 0 to 2 leather and XP. Brown mushrooms spawn when a red mushroom gets hit by lightning. When shearing, it drops 5 brown mushrooms and turns into a regular cow. If you feed a brown mushroom a flower, then you can get a suspicious stew with an empty bowl, but only once. If you want more, then feed him with a flower. When killed, they drop 1 raw beef, 0 to 2 leather and XP. Goats can be found in snowy slopes, jagged peaks and frozen peaks. They can jump pretty high, ram other mobs and players, and drop a goat horn if they ram a solid block. Goats can be milked with an empty bucket and bred with wheat. There is a 2% chance that a screaming goat spawns randomly or while breeding. They make screaming sounds and ram more often. Killing a goat is pointless since it only drops XP. Pigs spawn in most of the grassy and warm biomes like cows. You can equip a pig with a saddle and control when having a carrot on a stick. Although it is not the fastest ride, pigs can be bred with carrots, potatoes or beetroots. When a pig is killed, it drops 1 to 3 raw pork chop and XP. Sheep spawn in most grassy biomes, usually white, but the rarest sheep to spawn is pink sheep, and especially rare is the baby pink sheep. Sheep can be colored with different dyes and bred with wheat. When sheared, it will drop 1 to 3 wool. Using a name tag and naming a sheep to Jeb_ will make it start cycling through all the colors. It's a nice little Easter egg. Killing a sheep drops 1 wool, 1 to 2 raw mutton and XP. Camels spawn in desert villages and can be saddled to carry up to 2 people at once. Camels are 2.37 blocks tall, and you can't be attacked by ground mobs because they don't reach you. Camels can sit down to relax, step up 1.5 blocks or dash 12.5 blocks forward. You can breed them with cactus, and killing them only gives you XP. Wisehosting can be seen at wisehosting.com, and it is the best Minecraft server hosting site built by us. If you give it $9.99, it will return you a high quality Minecraft server in less than a minute. It is no secret that Wisehosting's game panel is extremely easy to use, and it has many cool features, like the live player manager, where you can see the player's inventory, ender chest and many other different stats. You can't breed Wisehosting, but you can use the code Shulker to get 25% off from your first month of hosting. And when killing Wisehosting, you will get nothing. Cats can spawn in villages and swamp huts. Village cats spawn randomly, except black cats, which only spawn during the full moon. But in the swamp hut, the cats will always spawn black. Cats have 11 different appearances, and they are immune to fall damages, just like in real life. Naturally spawned cats are stray cats, and they can be tamed by slowly approaching them with a raw cod or raw salmon. Tamed cats walk around the player, they purr and meow frequently, and they can teleport. If you move more than 12 blocks away from them, you can make the cat sit down. And if you go to sleep, there is a 70% chance that your tamed cat will give you a gift after you have woken up. Creepers and phantoms are afraid of cats. Cats can be bred with raw cod or raw salmon, and killing a cat can drop 0 to 2 strings and XP. But who would ever do that? Ocelots only spawn in the jungle, and they love to attack chickens and baby turtles. They are immune to any fall damage. Ocelots can't be tamed, but you can earn their trust by slowly approaching them with a raw cod or raw salmon. Trusting ocelots can be bred with raw cod or raw salmon, and killing ocelots gives you only XP. Wolves have 9 different variants that all spawn in different locations. Naturally spawned wolves can be tamed using bones, and then the wolf gets a red color that can be dyed. A wolf's tail is an indicator of how much health he has. Higher means full health, lower means low health. Health can be restored with any type of meat, except fish. Meat is also used for breeding wolves. Clicking on a tamed wolf will make him sit. Tamed wolves who are not sitting attack players or other mobs that their owners attack. However, they don't attack creepers, casts, tamed horses or tamed cats. They can teleport to their owner if they are more than 12 blocks away. And you can add armor to your wolf. Wolves only drop XP when being killed. Foxes spawn in taiga, old growth taiga, snowy taiga and grove biomes. In snowy biomes the foxes are white. There is a 20% chance that they spawn with an item in their mouth. Foxes like to attack chickens, rabbits, baby turtles, cod, salmon and even tropical fish. When foxes attack, they can bounce pretty high up into the air, but if they land in snow, they can get stuck for a moment. Wild wolves and polar bears are aggressive towards foxes. Foxes sleep during the day and sneak into villages at night. They can be tamed by slowly approaching with a sweet or glow berry. You can breed them by using the same items. Foxes can sit and pick up items with their mouth. If the item is food, then they will eat it, unless it is cake. If a fox picks up a diamond sword with enchantments, then he will get to use the sword with those effects. Killing a fox gives you XP and whatever was in its mouth. Chickens spawn in most of the grassy biomes and can also spawn in the nether when being part of the chicken jockey, a baby zombie riding a chicken. Adult chickens lay an egg every 5 to 10 minutes and they are immune to any fall damage. Chickens can be bred with wheat seeds, beetroot seeds, melon seeds, pumpkin seeds or torch flower seeds. When killed, a chicken drops 1 raw chicken, 0 to 2 feathers and XP. Horses spawn in plains and savanna biomes with 7 different colors and 5 different patterns, so in total there are 35 different horses. To tame a horse, repeatedly mount it until it stops kicking you off. Tamed horses can be equipped with armor and saddles, allowing you to ride and charge jumps by holding space. Different horses have different moving speeds and jumping heights. They can be bred with golden apples or golden carrots, but for food you have more options to give. Killing a horse gives you 0 to 2 leather and XP. Skeleton horses can only spawn during a lightning strike with a 2 to 6% chance on hard difficulty. They appear with skeleton riders and are already tamed. So just equip a saddle and go riding with them, but they can't be bred or fed. Skeleton horses can be ridden underwater without drowning. They drop 0 to 2 bones and XP when being killed. Donkeys spawn in plains and savanna biomes. To tame one, repeatedly mount it until it no longer kicks you off. They can be equipped with a saddle and a chest. which can store up to 15 stacks of items. All the donkeys have the same movement and jumping strength. They can do the jump charge with holding down the space. Donkeys can be bred with a golden carrot and golden apple, but for food you again have more options. Killing a donkey will get you 0 to 2 leather and XP. Mules don't spawn naturally, but they can be made if you breed a horse and a donkey. To tame one repeatedly mounted until it stops kicking you off. They can wear a saddle and a chest which holds up to 15 stacks of items. Unlike donkeys, mules vary in speed and jump height and can charge jump by holding space. Mules themselves can't be bred, but you can feed them with these food items. Killing a mule will drop 0 to 2 leather and XP. Llamas spawn in 4 different biomes in groups of 4 to 6. They have 4 coat colors: brown, cream, white and grey. Llamas can be tamed by repetitively riding it until the hearts are displayed. You can equip them with a chest and carpets that all have different patterns. Llamas can spit and make 1 damage if a player or mob attacks him. They breed with hay bales but don't accept saddles. You can lead them with a lead and even make a caravan to move multiple llamas at once. Trader llamas only spawn with wandering traders, but act the same, just with a different carpet. When llama is killed, he drops 0 to 2 leather and XP. Wandering traders randomly spawn near players with 2 leashed trader llamas. They offer 6 random trades which are from this list. At night, wandering traders drink invisibility potions, then remove the effect by drinking milk during the day. Killing a wandering trader does not anger iron golems and can give you a potion of night vision or a bucket of milk. However, wandering traders despawn in 40 minutes, which can't be prevented even with name tags. Villagers spawn in villages and have 7 different appearances, which depend on the biome they spawned in. They have 13 different jobs that all have their unique workbenches and unique traits you can make. If attacked by a zombie, they turn into zombified villagers, but can be cured with a weakness potion and a golden apple. In return, you get lower trade prices. Using a dispenser, you can place heads to villagers, like dragon head, carved pumpkin and so on. If you hit a villager, he will remember it and can share the information to other villagers, and they all increase trade prices. They have 8 hidden inventory slots, but they do collect only certain items. They can also share those items with other villagers. If lightning hits a villager, he will turn into a witch. To breed them, you need 3 beds and 2 villagers. Plus, you need to drop plenty of carrots or potatoes. Each villager can produce 2 babies per day, but every baby needs a bed. They sometimes panic if someone attacks them, and then they can emit water particles. Villagers like to stare at the player who stares at them. They sleep at night, and during daytime they have their whole day planned out. And this is what it looks like. Killing a villager drops you nothing. Pandas spawn in jungle biomes, more commonly in bamboo jungles, and come with 7 personality types. Normal panda, nothing special, just a regular panda. Brown panda, different color, but that is all. Lazy panda, smiles, lies on his back, moves really slowly, and ignores bamboo holding players. Worried panda, has a worried look, avoids players and mobs, shakes, hides its face, and won't eat cake or bamboo. Playful panda, tongue is sticking out, rolling over and jumping around. Aggressive panda, with thick eyebrows, doesn't panic when hit, but attacks and defends other pandas. Weak panda, snotty nose, sneezes a ton, and has half the health as other pandas. Normal pandas are the most common, and brown being the rarest to spawn. Adult pandas like to seek for bamboo and cake to eat. To breed them, give them bamboo and ensure a bamboo block is nearby. When killed, pandas drop 1 bamboo and XP. Polar bears spawn in snowy and frozen biomes. They don't attack unless they spawn with a baby, then they are aggressive. Polar bears cannot be bred, and when killed they drop 0 to 2 raw cod or salmon and XP. Parrots spawn in the jungles and bamboo jungles and have 5 different colors. They can be tamed by feeding them any type of seeds, and will follow the player unless it is told to sit. Parrots can sit on the player's shoulder and up to 2 parrots at the same time. They can imitate sounds of nearby hostile mobs, and they like to dance when the jukebox is playing. If you give a cookie to a parrot, he will instantly die, and he will drop 1 to 2 feathers and XP. Bat spawns in the dark underground areas of the caves. The bats don't do anything and drop nothing when killed. If you grow a oak, birch or mangrove saplings near flowers, there is a 5% chance of generating a bee nest. Bees don't actually fly, they hover a few blocks above the ground. During the day, bees search for flowers to pollinate. After pollinating, bees fly back to their home to make honey. A bee nest or hive can hold up to 4 bees. Bees get angry if you attack them, take their honeycomb with shears, collect honey with bottles, or break their nest while they are inside. Using a campfire safely smokes them out, and you can avoid this. If a bee stings you, you will get poisoned, and the bee will die a minute later. If they miss, they calm down after 25 seconds. Bees can be bred with flowers and only drop XP when killed. Rabbits come in 6 different colors, each spawning in a different biome as seen here. Wild wolves, foxes and cats hunt them down. Rabbits can be bred with carrots, golden carrots or dandelions. When a rabbit is killed, he drops 0 to 1 rabbit hide, 0 to 1 raw rabbit, 0 to 1 rabbit's foot and XP. Sniffers don't naturally spawn. They can be only hatched by using sniffer eggs. Those eggs can be found from suspicious sand and warm ocean ruins. Sniffers search for torch flower and pitcher board seeds by pressing his nose to the ground. Breeding a sniffer can be done with torch flower seeds, and then he lays down a sniffer egg. When killed, the sniffer only drops XP. Snow golems don't spawn naturally. They are built by using 2 snow blocks and a carved pumpkin. In some biomes they will leave a snowy trail, while in others they take heat damage or die in the rain. Shearing them removes their pumpkin heads and they look kinda funny. They attack hostile mobs by throwing snowballs, but deal no damage. When killed, they drop 0 to 15 snowballs. Iron golems spawn near villages and villager outposts, or can be built with 4 iron blocks and a carved pumpkin. In villages they protect villagers and will attack players with low reputation or those who harm villagers. Panicking villagers can summon them, which is how the iron farms work. Sometimes they hold a poppy and offer it to the villagers. When damaged, they crack, but can be repaired by using iron ingots. Killing a iron golem drops 3 to 5 iron ingots, 0 to 2 poppies and XP. Striders spawn on lava in any nether biome. They can walk on lava and can be saddled, but to control them you need a warped fungus on a fishing rod. When dismounting you will land on the nearest solid block. Strider has a 1 in 10 chance to spawn with a baby strider on top of his head, and 1 in 30 chance to spawn with a saddle and a zombified piglin who is holding a warped fungus on a stick. Out of the lava they turn into a bluish color. They can survive in the overworld but take damage in the rain. They can be bred with warped fungus and drop 2 to 5 string and XP when killed. Frogs spawn in swamp and mangrove swamp biomes. They breed with slime balls, and after breeding they search for a water to lay their frog spawn, which then hatches into tadpoles. Tadpoles grow into frogs, but can also be picked up in a bucket. Frogs come in 3 different colors: temperate, warm and cold. Depending on the biome they grew up in, they can jump 8 blocks high and take less damage when falling than any other mob. Frogs move faster in the water and they attack by using their tongue to pull certain mobs into their mouth. Frogs attack small slimes, which then drop slime balls, and small magma cubes, which then drops frog light. The color of the frog light depends on the type of frog that attacked the magma cube. Killing the frog itself only drops XP. Turtles spawn on sunny beaches and move faster in water. They can be bred with seagrass and after breeding lay 1 to 4 eggs. Turtle eggs crack 3 times before hatching, but can be collected with a silk touch pickaxe. Walking on eggs breaks them, and hostile mobs try to destroy them. Once the baby turtle grows up, he will drop his scute, and the beach where he grew up in will be his home, always returning there. Killing a turtle will drop 0 to 2 seagrass and XP. Dolphins spawn in all ocean biomes, except the frozen and cold oceans. Dolphins occasionally come out of the water to breathe air and can jump out of the water. Swimming with a 9-block radius of a dolphin will get you the dolphin grace effect for 5 seconds. This allows you to swim ultra fast. They knock around dropped items in the water. If you hit a dolphin, the whole group of dolphins will start attacking back. Feeding them raw cod or salmon earns their trust, and they will lead you to the nearest shipwreck, buried treasure or ocean ruins. If you loot a chest, they will guide you to another one. Killing a dolphin drops you 0 to 1 raw cod and XP. Pufferfish spawn in warm, lukewarm and deep lukewarm ocean biomes. They look tiny, but inflate and poison you if you get too close. They can be collected with a bucket and even survive on land. When killed, they drop 1 pufferfish with a 5% chance of also dropping bone meal. Squid spawn in rivers and oceans between Y levels 50 and 63. When attacked, they release a cloud of black ink and flee. They can't be bred or fed and won't survive on land. When killed, they drop 1 to 3 ink sacs and XP. Glow squid spawn in water that is in complete darkness below Y level 30. When attacked, they stop glowing for 5 seconds. Killing one drops you 1 to 3 glow ink sacs and XP. Axolotl spawn underwater in lush cave biomes and come in 5 colors, with blue being the rarest. Blue axolotls can only be bred, with only a 0.083% chance of getting the blue variant. They can be picked up with a bucket and attack all aquatic mobs except turtles, dolphins and frogs. Helping a axolotl kill its target gives you regeneration 1 and removes mining fatigue. When low on health, they bleed dead. Axolotls can survive on land for 5 minutes. Or longer if it's raining. They can be bred with buckets of tropical fish and drop only XP when killed. Tropical fish spawn in lukewarm and warm oceans, including the deep variants, between Y levels 50 and 63. They like to swim in groups and can be collected with a bucket. There are 22 tropical fish variants, but with 2 shapes, 6 patterns, 15 base colors and 15 pattern colors. So there are in total 2700 different tropical fishes. When killed, they drop 1 tropical fish with a 5% chance of also dropping bone meal. Cods spawn in normal, cold and lukewarm oceans and in their deep variants. They like to swim in groups and a cod can be picked up with a bucket. When killed, it drops 1 raw cod, XP and has a 5% chance of dropping bone meal. Salmon spawn in cold and frozen oceans and in rivers and frozen rivers. Salmons can be picked up with a bucket and they also like to swim in groups. When killed, it drops 1 raw salmon and XP. These were all the 42 passive mobs explained in Minecraft. Actually 43 if you also count Wisehosting, and you should definitely check it out and host a server. Thanks for watching and see ya in the next one. Bye!